You know those moments when you're rethinking about someone and suddenly they call you out of the blue? Or you find an oddly familiar quote in a book you randomly picked up? Or you almost miss an important deadline? But something makes you wait just a little longer. Moments that feel like destiny nudging you. Not in words, but in perfectly timed coincidences. Well, what if I told you that these coincidences aren't just random acts of fate? What if they're actually secret messages from the universe guiding you, protecting you, trying to connect with you on a level beyond words? Welcome to this new episode. Let's dive in. Carl Jung didn't use the word coincidence to describe these inexplicable moments. But these occurrences aren't just things happening at the same time. Jung argued they're meaningfully related events that are connected by something deeper than cause and effect. Cause and effect is a relationship of external events where one event inevitably leads to another. Like if I hit this red button, boom, this action will cause the green light to turn on. But synchronicity is different. It's a relationship of internal meaning. Like you kept seeing the number 7, not because some mathematical law forced it, but because it has a special meaning for you personally. Or you kept thinking of a loved one because their energy is calling out to you. Or you kept hearing the same song everywhere, not because it's a chart topper, but because the universe wants you to hear its message. Jung describes synchronicity as a kind of hidden order weaving through the tapestry of life, a hidden order that reflects the interconnectedness of all things. It's like the universe has its own language, a language of signs, symbols, patterns, and perfectly timed events, and we're all invited to learn it. The challenge, according to Jung, is that most of us have forgotten we speak this language, have stopped listening to its whispers. We've gotten so caught up in the noise of everyday life that we've attuned out the quiet wisdom of the cosmos. It's a pathway to wholeness, healing, and deep transformation. Jung believed that when we open ourselves up to the guidance of synchronicity, we re-tapping into a source of wisdom that's far deeper and more profound than anything we could ever hope to understand consciously. And he wasn't just talking about grand, earth-shattering moments either. Jung saw synchronicity at play in the smallest details of everyday life, like a chance encounter with a stranger that unexpectedly offers you help, a sudden burst of inspiration that solves a long-standing problem, or simply feeling drawn to pay attention to something that turns out to be important. According to Jung, each of these moments is an opportunity for growth, a chance to align ourselves with the deeper flow of life and discover the richness of meaning that's all around us. But how do we tune in to this secret language of the cosmos? How do we start to recognize and understand the signs and symbols that guide us every day? Jung suggested that it all begins with paying attention, really paying attention to the small, seemingly insignificant details of life. The moments when we feel drawn to do something or not do something, the thoughts that pop into our heads seemingly out of nowhere, all of these, Jung argued, are messages from our deepest selves, nudging us in the right direction, connecting us to the hidden patterns and rhythms of life. It's like learning a new language. In the beginning, it might seem confusing and overwhelming. But over time, with patience and practice, the words start to form sentences. The sentences form stories, and suddenly, we're able to understand a whole new way of seeing the world. Jung believed that this process of understanding synchronicity is a lifelong journey, one that deepens and evolves as we grow and change. It's not about finding all the answers, but about asking the right questions. Questions like, why am I drawn to this person or that thing? What is the deeper meaning behind this recurring thought or dream? And most importantly, how can I align my actions with the guidance of the universe? By asking these questions, Jung suggested that we open ourselves up to a whole new realm of possibilities. Jung's teachings on synchronicity resonate deeply with many people today because they offer a refreshing alternative to the purely materialistic worldview that dominates much of modern science. In a world where everything is often reduced to physical matter and chemical reactions, Jung reminds us that there is more to life than meets the eye. He encourages us to look beyond the surface, to seek out the deeper meanings and connections that give life its richness and depth. By doing so, Jung suggests that we can find a sense of purpose and direction that eludes those who cling too tightly to the material world. This perspective also has implications for how we approach decision-making. In a world driven by logic and rational thought, Jung challenges us to consider the wisdom of our intuition. He reminds us that the universe often speaks to us in ways that defy our conscious understanding. and that these intuitive insights can be just as valuable, if not more so, than our intellectual musings. Embracing synchronicity in our lives doesn't mean ignoring logic and reason. Rather, it's about expanding our understanding of intelligence to include the subtle cues of the universe, the whispers of our intuition, and the rich tapestry of meaning that connects us all. So how can we begin to incorporate Jungian principles of synchronicity into our daily lives? It starts with a shift in perspective, a willingness to open ourselves up to the unseen forces that shape our reality. Here are 3 simple yet powerful practices to get you started. First, practice mindfulness in everyday life. Journal about them. Reflect on any patterns or messages that stand out. Second, cultivate a daily practice of introspection. Take time each day to sit in stillness, meditate, or simply reflect on your inner world. What thoughts, images, or feelings come up repeatedly? Are there any dreams that keep replaying in your mind? Third, act with intention. Once you've paid attention, reflected, and listened deeply, it's time to act. Align your actions with the messages you've received. This might mean reaching out to someone you've been meaning to connect with, pursuing a project that's been on your mind, or simply making a choice that resonates with your deepest values. Each intentional action, no matter how small, is a step toward greater alignment with the universe and the deeper wisdom that resides within you. The study of synchronicity opens up a universe of possibilities, reminding us that life is full of hidden patterns, connections, and meanings. As we continue to explore this fascinating topic, we invite you to join us on our journey. If you're as curious as we are about the mysteries of the universe and the secrets of synchronicity, subscribe to this channel, ring the bell to never miss an episode, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Your insights and experiences are valuable and can help others on their own synchronicity journeys. Thanks for watching. See you next time.